Alright,
Start off.
when you did that low kick,
Okay.
and I slap it down, alright, and you come around the other side, obviously the idea for me paying attention is I'm going to slap it down and immediately get my hands back up as quick as possible, right?
That's one. Yeah.
So, and then when you come around, if I can get my hand back up, because obviously I'm not going to want to leave it here, then if you're coming around this way, what am I going to do?
Good question. Okay. First initiative. If you study a gun sight enough with the pressure, right? I am recording, right? Yes. If you gun sight with enough pressure, gravity is your best friend because it's going to nail my foot.
Right.
It's like the shooting nail gun, right? So if I'm kicking you and you force it down, that's what's gonna happen.
Right.
It's gonna be very hard, and I'm gonna try to round kick from that point, or even hook kick, and you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
So I'm right here. I'm gonna start right here like I'm supposed to, and then here, if you slap it enough.
Yeah, I even kind of missed.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. It's gonna pull wrong. It's not gonna give me what I want.
Because your energy's already going in the wrong direction.
Right.
Okay.
If it's forced energy like a pendulum, then I'm not gonna get that move. I'm just not.
Makes sense.
Now, if you don't put the energy behind it and you just slap it because you want to be like Bruce Lee or some crap, right? And you do this, I have that chance. Let me do that right. That was ugly as hell. So if I'm right here and I do this, then that makes sense. Now, I will say this. I'm gonna do this in another video, but there's the idea of distance and time. What I just told Clayton earlier, and it's not on video, is that there's martial arts, there's Wing Chun, there's Muay Thai, there's karate, there's all these things. And then there's Chun Fa. And Chun Fa means fist law, or law of the fist. The other words for it you will know is Okinawa, there's Kempo, Japan, there's Kinpo. And then that's where you get Ed Parker's Kinpo Karate that's in the United States. It's really fist law. There's really no martial art. It's like Ed Parker was one of the few that actually made it an actual martial art. Everything else is just fist law. So, okay, time and distance. If I come from here, we're at a point where he can hit me, I can hit him. Okay, time and distance is both not our friend right now. So now it comes down to defending and whatever else we can do within this range. If I get shorter, and really because of my long arms, naturally then I have decreased my level of survival. Okay? He has a better chance. He got the exact range needed, plus he can do the bent arm in order to deal with me. Okay? So his survival has increased only because of hand length, arm length. You get what I'm saying? When I'm right here, as I step away, his level of survival has decreased because he can't really hit, even with the fingers trying to protrude out, which would be the Bruce Lee way right here. His is decreased some way, even though he's still relatively close. He's close enough that he can defend if my arms are out. So in this case, it didn't decrease so bad, but it decreased enough that if he wanted to Pak Da, he would have to scoot up. Because if he not, Pak Da ain't working. Distance and timing. That's science. That's universal truth. No matter what martial art you use, if you don't have universal truth or Chun Fa, all this stuff is out it's out. Period. And that's why in some cases you may see schools of Wing Chun that says, it'll say Yun Chun, Chun Fa. Because they want to let you know that they're a part of that universal truth and law. Because there's certain techniques that we do is just law. It's been done for thousands and thousands of years that there's no way it's not going to work based on a principle, right? Not necessarily a hand or foot. Now, if I'm kicking, and Taekwondo people listen real good, if I step back and I'm kicking, realize that in this scenario, I'm not kicking because I can hit the dude. And a lot of people in Taekwondo, they won't do a kick or punch because they know it's not going to hit the person. But that's actually the bigger problem if you make it out to be. So, for example, that same gum sound. There's downward punching in Taekwondo, for example. I'm mixing these two up. I'm not mixing the systems up. I'm letting you see some parallels because Taekwondo is the bigger system and Wing Chun supposedly can't hold. So right here, if I punch downward, right, I knew I couldn't hit him, but it doesn't mean I can't hit him later, right? Or I knew I can't hit him here, but it doesn't mean I can't hit him later. Get it? Because in Taekwondo, there is a thing called a palm block, and you can grab after you palm block, which is our pak sao, lap sao, and our back fist here, right? Which Wing Chun says does the back fist, Hao Kyun, back fist. Duh, you know, and it's in our dictionary. So from that, that's the point. If I'm kicking from here, the reason why a lot of people don't see something after that is because I'm way far back here. If your teachers actually taught the way real Taekwondo was, which no one really does in America, because they kept it for themselves. Let's keep it real. Korean masters kept it for themselves. It's making us look like a bunch of Americanized idiots. Because it was prejudice back then. Everybody was prejudiced. No, I'm not going to share my secrets of Kung Fu with you. Right? That was the thing. They saw like, man, they see how you treat everybody else like, oh, we're going to teach you our secrets? Heck no. So, if you know about real Taekwondo and Wing Chun and all that, and you would understand this makes total sense. There's a point in that wooden dummy where you're like this, and they say it's a breaking of someone holding your leg, so you come down with the foot. Also means this. If you kick up and the block is pushing the technique down, then the answer is attack the nearest thing as you go down. Don't just land your foot just because it's going to hit back to the floor. Very stupid logic. So if I come back and he blocks, that's his foot. And I'm not stepping on his foot. But the next thing is, pow, I hit towards the knee. Right? I can come back up, boom, there's more tension, then I'm back to here. So I didn't stop from my original idea. My original goal was to find the bridge. If it so happened that the builder on the other side of the land says no, there's always a yes. Right? Because people make laws and laws are always broken. Break some laws. Right? That's it. That's the whole reason behind it. That's what you do. Taekwondo man, because I was a Taekwondo man, if my energy wasn't right from that point, if I'm blocking and you force my foot down, I bet if I couldn't do nothing else, especially because of sparring or whatever, I better hurry up and step back. There's a point where you have to reset. But let it be that reset is happening way at the end of things, when you've exhausted everything. Because if I step back and he blocks down, there may be a chance because of my length of my arms, I can still attack, right? If I could do that, why step back? Then there's no reason. But if you step back, you have to admit you have no hands.